And Louisiana's river parishes are getting ready as well, keeping an eye on the river levels and encouraging people not to get complacent. Devin Bartolotta reports.
With a forecast in flux, Southeast Louisiana has its guard up.
We've still been preparing, just like much of the region. We had prepared for so many storms already. It was like we were in a continuous preparation mode, but all of our pumps and generators, everything's ready to go in case we do have some problems.
St. John Parish President Jacqueline Hotard is encouraging people to pay attention to the forecast. There are currently no evacuations in place for St. John, St. James, or St. Charles parishes. But today on Facebook Live, the president of St. James said the parish is monitoring river levels and preparing any way it can.
Operations crews are preparing pump stations, continuing to clear debris and storm drains and ditches, and collecting curbside tree limbs around the parish. Utilities crews are ensuring all equipment is operational and backup systems are in place.
South of the river parishes in Terrebonne Parish, mandatory evacuations begin in Zone 1 and parts of Zone 2 at 3 p.m. Thursday.
Being from New Orleans, everybody understands that hurricane season from June to November, this is usually when we get something that'll make us evacuate.
Residents there are bracing for whatever the next few days might bring, hoping it's the last close call of 2020.
It's hard to believe that there is a major hurricane, right there in the Gulf of Mexico. So it just got to stay on guard one more time.
Devin Bartolotta, Eyewitness News.